Can I just say, you three are looking at that like you know what proper moon rock would look like. I'm thinking you don't know anyway, do you?
I've seen moon rock.
Have you?
Yeah, admittedly from a very, very great distance.
Blake, I feel sick.
Why do you feel sick? Because I'm also feeling a little bit under the weather. What's going on?
After the gym today, I had to go shopping, and when I go to a shop on an empty stomach, I just make terrible decisions. And I walked past a KFC, and I'm like, I'll have all of it, thanks. And now I feel sick.
Yeah, at least you didn't take it by Deliveroo. Get it Deliveroo to you. That would have been worse.
I would have been angry then, but I wouldn't be feeling sick because it would never have arrived.
Could have been a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get into this video. You know the drill. 1 to 12. What number are we doing today?
Okay, so you guys at home know the drill. It is 4.
We got there. All right, cool. You chose one of the numbers you've already picked before. Thank you.
5.
Here we go. Don't. So, number 5 is a Would I Lie to You story, because they're all Would I Lie to You stories, of Mr. David Mitchell.
Like my hero from this show. That's awesome.
And his little story about a moon rock.
Possession.
Ah, there's a box under the desk. Would you
Mitchell?
first of all read out the card that's inside the box, and then when you've done that, place the object on the desk.
This is a piece of rock taken from the surface of the moon and given to me by Buzz Aldrin. I'm currently using it to wedge my kitchen door open.
No.
All right. David's team.
But I mean, obviously,
It's so big.
this is an odd use of the word currently. I mean,
Can I just ask, how heavy is that piece of rock?
Would you like to feel it?
Oh, look, if
Hang on.
Buzz Aldrin's got it from the moon. Love to, yeah.
Does that strike you as moon rock?
has it got a little shine to
It
it?
does. Maybe it's...
Yeah.
Can I just say, you three are looking at that like you know what proper moon rock would look like. I'm thinking you don't know anyway, do you?
I've seen moon rock.
Have you?
Yeah, admittedly from a very, very great distance.
Has it got sort of some technical, scientific name for the type of rock it is, other than moon rock?
Well, actually, because the moon is covered in all sorts of chemicals, which can actually come from the birth of the solar system. So as things sort of coalesced and formed, this is actually sort of a throwback to the birth of the solar system.
And how did
Like
Buzz
rocks on
Aldrin come
Earth?
to give it to you?
Oh, well, in my capacity at Sky at Night, I meet all sorts of characters.
I'm aware that Buzz Aldrin went to the moon. I'm quite knowledgeable. How much of that stuff did he bring back with him? That he's got a chunk like that still to give out, you know, decades later. Does he turn up to every engagement with a rucksack? Here you go. I mean, I think I'd be giving out little pebbles at most.
Really famously don't have pebbles on the moon.
No, but you can break it up, can't you? I mean, you must be able to break it, but otherwise the only bit of moon rock you could bring back would be the whole moon.
I'm not sure you can fashion it to the shape of a pebble.
When was this?
Ooh, so probably about 6 or 7 years ago.
You met him to interview him about, you know...
Going to the moon, maybe.
About going to the moon. And he said, and what was at the end of the interview, he said, been nice meeting you, here's a bit of the moon, or...
Well, actually, I've always been fascinated by the moon. And so we had this conversation and we were talking about the moon and the effects it has on people. And he said, well, yeah, here's a bit of the moon, you know, for you to keep of your very own. And so he gave me some.
You know, just before he gave it to you, he didn't pop outside, did he?
He's around the garden.
You didn't see him foraging around the bins by any chance, did you? OK, so, what do you think, Adam?
All right, what do you reckon?
I have so many thoughts. Well, I have a couple of thoughts.
Go for it.
Obviously, not David Mitchell, so...
No, it's I guess it's a story that prominently features David Mitchell, and that's probably why it was suggested, because he was funny in it. But no, I don't know who she is. I recognise her face, not from any of these shows, but like from somewhere. She's been somewhere that I've seen before.
So yeah, as far as the story goes, I would say that this seems like it could have happened. if it was to David Mitchell, I would have said absolutely no, it's a lie. But because I don't know this person and she seems quite intelligent, at least very into her field, I guess we could say. Let's say it's a true story for today.
I think you are very mistaken. Like, if it was perhaps a tiny, tiny little speck in like a little plastic tube or something like that was capped,
believe it, yeah.
then I'm like, maybe. But like, that thing there, like the amount of, like how important things weigh on space shuttles are. You're not just bringing back so many of these rocks that you can just give them out and have enough left over to give to someone interviewing you decades later. No way. They'll give it away to like countries and scientists and universities and stuff. It's not just to a random reporter. No way. No way is this true.
So, like, okay. You've definitely turned me around.
It's so massive. Like, that would weigh so much.
No, like, I'm absolutely convinced it was for that 100%, because my point is so meaningless compared to that.
So 2 lies?
Yeah, it's definitely 2 lies now.
Definitely 2 lies. All right, let's find out.
Is it adding up for you?
No, it's going to be in museums and...
I once went
museums.
to the Vatican City, and the lump of moon rock that NASA gave to the Vatican State is on display there, and it's about that big. And I doubt that Buzz Aldrin would have given you moon rock,
There's no
about
connection.
100 times the size of the rock that the United States of America gave to a sovereign state.
You know a lot about the moon and a lot about moon rock, but I don't think that is a piece of moon rock. That's my hunch.
So Jason says lie, Adam says lie.
I also think it's a
Say
lie.
lie.
Yeah.
Right. Maggie, truth or lie?
It is actually a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. And Maggie doesn't use a piece of moon rock to wedge her kitchen door open.
Oh, I forgot about the kitchen door part of it. She
didn't even address
She
it.
doesn't even respect it enough to have it on display anywhere. I would have to say that is one of the hardest lies I've ever seen someone face to try and make it sound like it's the truth. Actually, I would love, guys, regardless if the story is great or not, what do you think is the hardest lie someone has had to try to convince the audience in this show? Because I think that's my number one.
Very good call. I'd love to see that too. Yeah, because this is our game. Like, you know, not that we're really keeping too many scores, but...
We don't keep any scores. It's a game we play every day, and we've never kept score.
Although, we could probably tally them up. Maybe we should at some stage.
That would be interesting. I have thought about that before.
Yeah. I can't believe that guys at home, trust your buddies. Don't always be backing yourself 100%. That's the morals of this story and the takeaway for today's video.
Yeah.
Please, if you guys also like that video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and get notified for more next time.
Guys, if you want to see more clips just like that one, hit on that playlist up there. There's over 100 of them, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one.
Bye, guys.